Hey, so today we're looking at how Simon Peter, in Luke chapter 5, Jesus told him to, go and throw your nets out here. He's like, well, all right, but, we ain't going to catch anything, but I'll do it anyway. And so a lot of times we don't trust God because we think we're the experts at something. We need to realize that He is the expert of everything. So that's one thing that we got to be sure we're being humble and not prideful. But another thing about this is, by profession, Simon Peter, James, and John were all fishermen. And Jesus called them into the ministry and said, from now on, you'll be fishers of men. And in other words, they're going to take what they learned and use it for the kingdom. And no matter where you are in your life, if you go, well, I've done all this stuff all my life, and how can I just suddenly become, a missionary for God or whatever? It's like, take whatever you have and use it for God. And I don't know what your profession is, but whatever you do, you can turn it around and use it for God. So if you were a fireman, you can rescue people from the fire of hell, I guess. That's a little bit more dramatical. But you could take whatever talents that you have, and I don't know what the talents of a fireman is, I'm just saying off the top of my head, and take those and use them for the glorification of God and to get people saved. Maybe you can go and read stories to kids at the fireman story hour. You could do something like that because firemen are cool, and I know that kids would definitely want to hear a fireman read a book to them. And I'm just saying, like, there's all kinds of wonderful things that people can do. They just don't think they can. People don't think, well, that's for the preachers, that's not for me. No, we are all called. We are all chosen. And we can all take our talents and use them for the kingdom. That's why I find it fascinating when I'm watching on YouTube people that come against me and they don't have anything on their YouTube. I'm like, you're finding people to disagree with and you have nothing on your YouTube channel? If you really believe in what you're saying to me, why aren't you making videos of it? That's mind-boggling to me. Take what you got and win people. Don't be discouraged if you just win one. Hey, that's one soul that's not going to burn in hell. I got discouraged a few years ago, and I was like, oh, I've done nothing for the kingdom. I just feel like I've done nothing. And then one of the guys that I used to witness to at the skating rink says, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be saved. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. I am so sorry. Because I realized that, there's more since then, of course. I was just in such a funk in my life. And you got to realize that, hey, that one soul is important. He probably felt like, well, gee, thanks a lot. I thought I was important. But, if you can just win one person and then another and another, and it just, you may not fill your net up to where it breaks, like right here. But win one by one.